Hi everyone, Don Singletary, and welcome to the live trade of the week. I've got a very special video coming up today. I get a lot of common question from a great many of you through the comments below the videos and the email I receive. And sometimes you say, just when I get a trade signal, the market reverses on me immediately. Well, one way you can avoid this in a lot of circumstances, there is no perfect system, and my rules that I suggest for buying and selling are not perfect either. I say that all the time because most of the trading happens between your ears. Well, I'm going to give you another technical tool today. I'm going to call it Scalping 2.0 and show you a way that you can trade without waiting for both lines to go below or above zero. I have the 5-minute candlesticks here. You're looking at a chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You see there at about 10:55, the green line goes below the red line, and that's called a crossover. And then the DJIA continues to go down for quite a while. I'm going to show you how to use that crossover where the green line goes below the red line as a trade signal point today. No, I didn't invent this. People have been doing it for years. It's a typical MACD crossover. And you can see with the S&P 500, same day, same time, by the way, 3,500, and it went all the way down to around 3,490. If you shorted 2 contracts, you would have made $100 on that in about 15 or 20 minutes, which wouldn't be shabby at all. But I've got another one here with the NASDAQ, same day, same time. The reason I'm showing you all 3 is because people ask me sometimes which one of the Micro Eminis of the 4 should I be trading? And the answer is any one you think you can make money with. They do have slightly different characteristics. We'll talk about that another time. Here's where the NASDAQ100 also would have been a great trade there. Now, I want to show you some very, very important things. This can be an aggressive way to trade, and I'm going to show you some tips on how to better narrow in your sights on when to trade and when not to trade. You can see the highlighted yellow in the bottom pane where the MACD is. See the green and red lines are intermingling, they're crossing each other, and you can see in the above chart with the candlesticks up there, you get so many directional changes that trying to trade on an MACD simple crossover, when you see this kind of pattern happening where you've got a lot of ups and downs, a lot of alternate red and white candlesticks and those spaghetti lines tangling up together down below, don't try a simple MACD crossover because your chances of it working for you are much, much lower, as you can plainly see. I'll bring in another MACD on the bottom here. You can see the green line going over the red line, and it's a nice smooth transition. See those vertical green lines there, each one progressively taller than the other. That's a sign of a smooth change or a smooth move in momentum. You like that. Now let's talk about what we should never forget, and that's rule number 1, preservation of capital. When you're trading an MACD crossover, you're betting on the momentum continuing in the direction it's going. And that's a very important point. It's like catching a good wave surfing, and you want to go with the momentum you have. But your signals are not always going to be 100% reliable. None of them are. So you've got to be ready to pull that hair finger trigger and stop those losses. You've got to be ready. Remember, if you're getting a true crossover and you're riding momentum, the wave's not going to stop right after you get on. It's going to continue. Now, waves do continue, but trends in the market do not. They're much less reliable. So you be ready to keep those losses down. It's the only way you can really be successful in the long term if you're using these MACD crossovers this way. It's only appropriate that today's live trade is an MACD crossover that we've been talking about on the entire video. We're going to bring one up today, and it's going to be a very, very quick trade. I think it's around 1.5 minutes long, and we'll get into it right away. I started the recorder right after I placed this trade, and I had just shorted 2 of the NASDAQ100 Micro Eminis. You see the crossover there where the green is just now dipping below the red line. And this trade is favorable right from the get-go, as I'm going to show you here. In fact, it's already in the money even 10 seconds after I placed the trade. It was off and away running. There was just no drawdown to this trade at all, which I'm glad to say. It's rather exciting. I was trying to play with the blue line up there and get it on the right marker, and I finally made it. Now I'm $54. Watch this. This is crazy. $58 up right now, $61, and the trade's really moving fast on me here, and all in a good way. I mean, I'm very glad to be on this wave for sure. Up $55, $59, $56, and watch it go. $67, $77, $88, and now back down to $71 in about 2 seconds. And I'm thinking, man, I need to get out of this trade right now. And I couldn't find the mouse clicker fast enough to be able to turn around and get out of the trade. And I'm going to get $57 out of what could have been at the most $88, but it wasn't at 88 for more than 0.2 of a second. It would have been impossible almost to do much better on the trade. But I want you to remember what a hurry I was to get out of this trade. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. A very quick trade, a very narrow yellow band there that you saw represented about 97 seconds, I think, in the entire trade. And that was a really, really quick trade. There's the final numbers there where I went in and out of the trade with the numbers there. Now, I'm always saying on the channel, you may get tired of hearing me say it, you always have to make decisions trading before you have enough information to make a perfect decision. This trade is a great example. Remember what a hurry I was to get out of this trade? I saw the trade go from unrealized $88 down to $57 in about 3 seconds. You can see here, had I stayed in the trade for another half an hour, this is with the genius of hindsight, I would have made another $100, a total of about $156, so another $99. But that's the way it rolls when you're trading. You never have all the facts at the right time to make the perfect decision every time. It's just the nature of trading. It makes it fun, also frustrating sometimes. But this was a really fun trade. Now that you know how to trade an MACD crossover, remember, don't trade the market on this method when you have a sawtooth wave or the MACDs are going up and down and those lines are not showing you any strong direction. They can sometimes cross and cross right back over on those types of trading days. Remember rule number 1, and keep your finger on the trigger. And if you jump on a wave to surf it and the momentum dies, get off quickly. Preservation of capital is rule number 1. So now that you know all this, you're a card-carrying day trader. Good luck. For sure, I'm going to remind you to do this and practice trading before you use real money. Even if you've been making money with real money, if you are not familiar with MACD crossovers, they can be very tricky. So practice until you gain some confidence and a little more experience as much as you can with pretend trading there. And I really enjoyed the video today. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. Remember to hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this one. When you click the like button, it says, yeah, I want more videos like this one. I always welcome your comments down below too for ideas that I can do here on the channel, because I want to try and find new ways to help you succeed with it, and I appreciate your questions and comments. Be sure and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next new video. Click the bell too, so you'll be sure and be notified each time we put up a new video. And of course, I have to plug the book, because the book supports the channel. All these free videos and are supported by the sales of the book. It's about the price of a Chick-fil-A with the waffle potatoes. It's not too expensive. I think you can handle it, and it has all the information in one place. It makes it easier and faster to learn when you have all those facts in one place. And there's a great chapter in there that goes into a lot of depth on the psychology of trading, so I would really appreciate that. So I'm Don Singletary. I'll see you next time. I hope every day is a payday for you. Thank you.